They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Pick it up. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Sit up.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
Sit up. 180.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Detroit! Gun!
To throw on second down, Webb. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 39 that time.
Too easy.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tight left. Even. 4 down. Even. Check 9.
Now Cohen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. I got trips this side, We got three. Check.
We're go, let's go.
Mike, check, 33.
Gotta go.
Come to my world.
This is Cohen on the toss. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Tight end left. 4 down.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go. Way to go, deep. Hey, check Mike 33. Hey, pick your game.
Red, up.
Back.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Bunch set. Eyes up.
Red, up.
Mike, check 33.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
We got four.
Blue.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first down throw, Webb. He's got his man on the comebacker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Toss play, this is Smallwood. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Bears will get the football back.
Not Miles, baby.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
We're go, let's go.
Hey, turn it up.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Gotta go.
4. We got 4 down.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Sit up. 180. Blue.
Hey, check Mike 33.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
On 1st and 10, Webb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Gun!
Check 53's Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Throwing on first down. Webb. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Watch left. He's tied right there.
No. Check.
They get it to him running left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chicago will kick this one off. Number 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Super toe.
Here's Webb. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Check three.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Coming right, Smallwood on the toss. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Gun.
On 3rd and 2, Webb looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
58's the mic.
On first down, Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gun.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Darboh.
Let's bring it.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Detroit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Watch you now, Barney.
All you get is a headache.
Detroit.
Rush in.
No. Check. Patriot.
Watch the ship.
No. Check. Patriot.
Watch twist.
They toss it left side to Smallwood. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Watch you now, Barney.
Get that ball right here.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit.
53.
Gun.
Here's Webb.
53.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That's it.
Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
Back deep to return.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Please remember, no exchanges.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch number 20.
180.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw on second down. Webb, wide open receiver, complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A run with Smallwood, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Man left, man left.
Watch him now, Barney.
4 down. Check.
Gun.
Check 24. Check 24.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On third down, Webb. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Seth DeValve, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That's it, baby. That's it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away.
Number 84, waiting to return.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Red's up.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On second down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Jam. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Gun. You gonna see me? Gun.
On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Detroit.
Throwing again, Webb. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, Webb. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Blue. There you go. We got. You see it?
Mike check 33. You.
Red up.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Red up.
We got trips. We got 3. Mike,
Lock in.
Get in the weight room.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
18. Lock in.
Let's go, D.
Lock in.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, Webb. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. To throw, Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Tighten up.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
18.
Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down. 4 down.
Lock in.
Joker.
Blue.
Joker. Hey, check Mike 33.
Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Reds up. Reds up.
I got 29. I got 29. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Reds up.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Sit up! 180!
Check Mike 33. Oh, here we go. Oh.
There you go, we got, you see it, you see it?
Coming.
Blue. Red, up!
Show 1-8.
18.
Mike check 33. 33.
Red, up! Lock in. Red, up!
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Escaping the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Hey, switch gears.
Here's Smallwood. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
There we go.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Vikings is lined up for the kickoff.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Red, up!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Lock in.
Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A big gain of 31 on third down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Reds up. Set up. 180. Reds up. Set up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Reds up.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
Blue.
Mike, check. 33. 33.
Reds up.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Austin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set up. 180. 18.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Hey, 18. Gotta go. Lock in.
Trubisky to throw again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I'm on.
Lock in. Reds up.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Gotta go.
Here we go.
Gotta go.
Hey. He's coming.
Reds up.
Hey.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Lock in.
Shift.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. Come on, gotta go.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
33.
Reds up.
Tackles.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Set up. 180. Gotta go, gotta go.
Watch 80.
Blue, blue.
Now Trubisky on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Come on.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed,